All right, let's go. Ayo, we're three hot guys sharing our opinions because we're special and different. Gold medals, we're winning. Can't help it if we're burdened by our intellect. You can play checkers while we pretend we know the rules to chess. The council has spoken, and we are the chosen. Your nose is broken because I broke it.
Sucks.
And welcome back to another episode of Will of the Council. As always, I'm Joseph. I've got Jordan in the booth.
That's me.
I've got Danny in the bathroom.
Wait a second. No.
And I've got Becky on the ones and twos. How are you all doing this weekend? You all sound really not sick.
Yeah. No, I feel great because let me tell you, buddy, it's nothing but blue sky from now on. That's right.
I guess we should...
Twitter is dead.
We should talk about it.
Yeah, we got to start
For those
off.
of you who are unfamiliar, Blue Sky has opened to the plebeians. I mean, I shouldn't say this as someone who had a Blue Sky invitation, but we call you Newskis.
That's true, yeah.
So it's day one of posting on Blue Sky, and I guess I would say, above all, I hope that we all remember to respect our Blue Sky elders, the people who were here before all of us and did the emotional labor of dealing with the discourse.
So true, yeah.
As a blue sky elder, all of you must listen to the rules of this Tips Hat website.
Oh, man. It's so amazing that, like, just because of the way the invites were given to people who like other people from the original posters, it generated a culture that I can only refer to as, like, millennials role-playing Gen Xers. Like, some of the most insufferable HR corporate speak nerds on the planet. We need to, like,
good way to put
we
it.
need to
It is, yeah.
drop peeps in here, like, from a helicopter. And he needs to be wearing one of the Google glasses, and he just opens his eyes and gets a HUD, and it goes objective wedgie. And he just needs to
Bully all
deliver
users.
as many as possible.
I can only see that as the image of, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson falling from the sky like a meteor crashing, but it's short. It's like wedgie time.
Wedgie time initiated. No,
It's awful.
I don't know. I can respect the idea of, like, wanting to keep that space the way that it was because, oh my God, Twitter is just, wow.
Yeah, it's unusable.
It's unusable. Yeah. I guess I because I was in it, it's like a frog in a boiling pot of water, right? Like the frog doesn't realize that it's being boiled alive because, like, but
you all are very stupid frogs. I'm a genius frog. I know the pot is boiling, and I'm like, ooh, a hot pot. Oh boy, I love when it boils. It's just like a hot tub.
It's so bad. Like, I didn't realize how
terrible.
bad it was until I was in a space that was not Twitter, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's been kind of
disastrous.
shocking to just see, like, the people I follow's posts, and then, like, I don't know, some silly, like, post like blue sky's cool or whatever, which is fine.
Yeah.
It was like that for, like, the first couple of hours. We had, like, John Scalzi. I'm not sure if you know the guy, the individual whose book I called Soy, and then he showed up to yell at me about it on Twitter.
Yeah.
He was, like, doing a bunch of, like, let's keep things civil type posting, and I think these people saw it as an opportunity to do Twitter again, except this time they would be the foundational posters instead of, like, the shit my dad says guy. And that's why you saw such a huge backlash when, like, Drill came over. Like, one of the people who's actually funny is they're like, we do things a little differently here, and by that I mean you all like my posts instead of this guy's posts. But that lasted about a day as people realized, like, oh no, these guys are insufferable. We don't need to reinvent the Krasensteins. And I gotta say, I had a moment last night. I was scrolling my Blue Sky feed, and it was like a mix of the Yu-Gi-Oh feed, the Discover feed, and my following feed, and I just didn't get mad. I saw some posts that I were like, oh, these are good. I saw some, like, memes. I was like, that was kind of funny, but I didn't feel unyielding cringe, nor did I feel the anger that comes with just being on Twitter at all times. And I was like, oh wow, I don't know how to handle this.
Yeah, I know. Just Just like a smooth sailing of emotion rather than a spike or a valley of just like raw hatred or anger or whatever. I don't know. It's fine to like exist in a space that is not Elon Muskified.
God. Yeah, like I can smell Twitter when I open it.
Oh, it's rough. It's
Not to
really
drive
rough.
the point home, but it's unusable right now. If this is a week later, you're going to hear this, and if everything's been fixed, I guess, praise to God, Emperor Musk. But like the current thing that's happening is whenever you post, you get the people posting like for to try and fuck you, which is that's classic.
My pussy
But now
in
we
bio.
have the my pussy in bio is the new one. And I don't know if you've experienced this, but there's just a bunch of just like open Nazis. Like
Oh yeah.
that one freak Will Stancil shows up on my feed a lot of the time just by virtue of like being a power user. I'm always like, oh, here's some guy doing some really annoying whiny post, and then one day I clicked one of his tweets and all the replies are like, you all worship the black man, the Jews have brainwashed you, and I'm like, wow,
This site's bad.
I don't think I can use this site anymore.
Yeah, it's really rough. I don't know, just like I posted about it, of course, because when Blue Sky opened its doors, everybody was posting about like, okay, I think it's time we finally jettison ourselves from this place, referring to Twitter, and I was just like, I've never seen an algorithm like it's like designed to promote just the most hateful shit to the top of every comment section and blast it on the algorithm. I remember one time I saw like a promoted paid for post of like reminder, like Christianity says being gay is evil. It's like, why did I see
Thanks for the
this?
reminder.
Yeah, like
I'd forgotten.
yeah. It's just like, holy shit, like I can't believe that this site is the way it is now. And it sucks, right? Because people criticize Twitter for a lot of different reasons, and all of them are valid for sure. But, Twitter was a space where you could grow what felt like a community, or you could go to Twitter to really keep up with breaking news, And now it's just devolved into a mess of engagement bait and NFT scams and my pussy in bio bots, and it's awful.
I've been posting all the most
so funny.
unhinged ads I've been seeing on Twitter on Blue Sky. It's so funny.
Thanks for bringing him over, Danny.
It's
I
so
appreciate
funny.
it.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
thanks.
It's just screenshots.
I don't know.
But
I like seeing them like as a zoo.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing
exactly.
them.
I like eat my
promoted.
popcorn while I'm like, check this out, guys. And everyone's like, dude, nice freak. Thank you.
I will say it is so funny that like the decision to make it so that if you have a blue check, you qualify for like view engagement money, and that engagement money is only tied to how many other check marks look at your thing, and check marks are boosted to the top of every reply section. It's like 3 independently just dog shit decisions somehow engineered a scenario where you are just incentivized to purchase blue and then run a chat GPT bot to comment on every post on the fucking site.
Yep.
And it has made like the site like 80% just disgusting swirling web vomit that like doesn't have any sort of impact on the psyche of a human. Like we are building the Matrix in real time. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the like Pokemon made a post about Cyndaquil or something like that? And then the comment section was literally like 200 comments of one guy being like, Windows, yes. Backflip, like just like separate tweets.
Oh,
of
that's
one, I
amazing.
shouldn't say guy.
So
it was a
good.
robot of like just random one.
What? No, there's no
What?
bots. Come on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
crazy.
Elon is our god savior and has solved the bot problem of Twitter. God, I hate Elon.
I will say, when you go to Blue
No,
Sky,
I
there
get
is one cultural thing that I do want to ensure doesn't happen. And I've seen a lot of people referring to like, if any of you back in the day were part of like the hell rope or the hell threads or whatever, where people were just posting their nudes. Can we keep the like Tumblr style, always horny, like biting my lip and blushing every time I load someone's profile off? I want sex to be sacred, and I never want to see my pussy in bio as long as I am on the site.
Yeah, I agree. I hate to sound that's the thing. Like, I don't want to sound overly prudish because like I don't know, sex is a thing people do. It's whatever. But like, holy
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
to
yeah,
have
yeah.
every space you go to be like,
We get it.
Like,
You
oh.
like sex. We all like
We
sex.
all like
Jesus,
sex.
don't you have hobbies?
I don't know. It's I don't know. I do understand. It's just it man, it makes every space very samey. But I don't know. I
Yeah,
could be
I get
convinced
that.
otherwise, I guess. But that's how I feel off rip.
I
don't
get
know.
it.
I mean, we already have a space where we all post nudes. It's called the Will of the Council group chat.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
That's actually very true. You guys ready to get into it?
I'm so ready.
yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So we've got a number of things. I think we should do these at the top of the episode. But we actually have an update on the smelly girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Someone had sent me this previously and said you got to look at it, and I forgot last time. I apologize. This is from Update My Girlfriend Smells 24F and 24F. To sum up my last post, I said my ex-girlfriend stunk of poop, and I looked past it the first couple of times, but I broke up with her after the third. I didn't notice the smell many times we hung out, Saturday in my car, or hugs. I smelled when my head was on hers and my nose was close to her hair. I was really immature and broke up with her an hour after I dropped her after our movie date. I feel guilty for not telling her. I saw my therapist yesterday after sobbing about my ex-girlfriend and my life status right now. She helped me realize I need to open up a conversation with my ex. I wrote out a few letters and put one in her mailbox last night. I explained in detail what she smelled like, where I smelled it, and what times I smelled her, so now she knows. I also told her I missed her. I didn't think my actions through. I told her why I broke things off and my thought process behind it. I don't want to attribute mental health to this, but the expectation of sex, kissing, or holding hands does put my body into survival mode, and I'm not going to write out everything that's wrong with me here, but I broke up with her because of the smell. I wrote her a letter. I put it in her mailbox last night. First thing this morning, she messaged me, said we need to talk. We talked it out. She said she's going to find a way to get rid of the smell. She forgave me. We're going to be friends in the meantime while I work through my own mental issues.
That's really sweet.
Okay. Wow.
That is sweet.
That's
That is
like
sweet.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm surprised it went so well.
However, there is an amazing top comment that is, imagine waking up one day, checking your mail, and there's a letter from your ex that goes, by the way, I broke up with you because you smell like shit. Call me.
Like, okay, but that's the thing. Like, you're never gonna be able
It
to.
worked.
it worked.
It worked.
It worked though. You know,
It
like
did work.
You have to. Sometimes you just have to talk about the embarrassing stuff. You know, like you do just sometimes have to be like, look, I know this is embarrassing to talk about, but there's, I have a goal. My goal is I want us to be together. I like you, but I can't get past this thing. The only way we're going to get past this is if we just have a conversation about the embarrassing shit. Let's do that. You know, that's
Yeah.
just how shit gets solved in real adult life.
Are you ready to have another conversation about some potentially embarrassing shit?
I'm born ready. Why do you think I'm on the
why
council,
do you
baby?
think we're here, man?
Yeah.
All right. This first one comes from user Sweet Cherry Pies, which is a throwaway, but they put effort into thinking of the name.
That's nice.
It is one of the top upvoted posts on Am I the Asshole this week. It's Am I the Asshole for not telling my boyfriend I won money 15 years ago? This is a very interesting one.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
I do want to say this one comes with like 40 edits, and each edit is going to make it a little more clear what's going on here. But let's do our best to try and adjudicate this before we read any of the edits that just clear up all ambiguity.
Okay,
All right.
sure.
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't know what I did wrong, or if what I did is wrong and I need some advice. I don't want to post this on my real account because I'd like to be as anonymous as possible. My boyfriend, 35M, and I, 35F, were discussing finances. We want to be on the same page. My boyfriend moved in with me unexpectedly 3 months ago, as his landlord decided to move up the property with his family. We've all been there. We were discussing finances, and the topic of how I own my place came up. I explained that I won some money. Not a lot, but enough to be able to put myself through nursing school, purchase my home, and have some savings. First off, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot of
Right.
money.
Whatever,
It's-
whatever they want.
It's back in, she says, back in 2009, so it's got to be like, what, like 100,000?
Yeah, somewhere around there, I
like
would say.
like a good chunk of change.
Yeah. Probably got one of them subprime mortgages. I rented it until I moved back into it in late 2018. Obviously, I had luck on my side, as this was right in the middle of the recession. There we go. So I got my place for real
Yep,
cheap. Okay,
yep.
actually, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
He says I deceived him by giving him the impression I was financially well off, and that I led him to believe I was more business savvy than I was.
Okay.
Oh, true.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
the response.
all right. All right.
I don't know. how I did that. Because I literally work as a nurse. I make decent money. I own my home. I own my car. I have a retirement plan, and I have savings. I'm fairly certain I'm financially better off than most people I know. He says he can't trust me anymore, and he was stupid
True.
to have listened to my financial advice. But the thing is, I never gave him any financial advice, except I told him not to buy a car that was unreliable and expensive. Did I deceive him by not telling him how I got myself financially stable? FYI, we have been dating for almost a year and a half.
Dude, the car sale was years ago. Let it go, man.
Whoa.
All right, so what's going on here? Danny, you want to take a stab at this?
I mean, okay. So this is pre-looking at edits because I still haven't looked at the edits.
This is
obviously.
pre-edits, yeah.
I don't know. This seems so insane, right? Like I feel like this is like a psychopath is talking right now. Why didn't you tell me you made some extra money doing normal things? I was deceived by what? I feel like I'm in like a parallel universe. This guy's living in his own reality and I'm not in it.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just make sure I understand what's happening here.
Yeah.
So she is saying that she got this. I don't know. Maybe she won the lottery. Who fucking knows? I don't know. She said she won the money, so I'm assuming it's the lottery.
It's just she got some good an inheritance, lucky, whatever.
Or
Who knows?
150K, whatever. Okay, so obviously I had some luck on my side. Right in the middle of the recession, so I got my place for cheap. So what the boyfriend is saying is that was deceitful. Because she didn't earn this money, she won the money.
I want to stop you there.
Okay.
I don't think he's saying it was deceitful because she didn't earn the money. He said it was deceitful because by having her own place, he had inferred that she was a business-savvy individual who was good with money, when in reality, she was just gifted money by the lottery.
And also, to more inform you, she bought a place outright and then rented it out until she moved back into that same place in 2018, which was like 9 years later.
Okay, feelings about landlords aside.
Right, whatever. It's fine.
Clearly, she
She's wrong,
is
she's wrong,
good
she's
with
wrong.
money. She is good with money.
Yeah.
Like, she got a car, got a place. You know,
she got a bunch of money and did the most financially unsustainable thing she could, bought real estate and put herself through school.
I'm actually, God, misinjury time.
God,
Yeah.
why not just go to a casino? It's the same thing.
Yeah, like literally, like you told
Literally,
me
yeah.
you fooled me. You fooled me into thinking you were financially responsible.
So
You
confused.
you won the lottery. You're supposed to gamble with that. Like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Okay, think about it this way. Over the time that she has had that amount of money, she's got, some savings. But if she took that amount of money and put it all on red and it hits, all on red, hits, all on red, hits, all on red, hits, she's literally a millionaire. Like, what the hell?
That's true.
It's a 50-50.
You got to roll the 50-50 four
That's
times in a
true.
row. That's true. That's just better financial advice.
Is, yeah.
I'm
That's
blown away
actually
by
this is financial advice, by the way. That's what
No,
that's
it
what we're
is
doing
not.
with the Patreon money.
Oh, that's
this. No, this is
okay.
is untenable. I actually am. I mean, okay, wow, a man being bad. No way. There you go.
What? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. I think we're all kind of on the same page on this one. So let's go to the first edit.
But wait.
And we'll
I'm
do each one of these.
Okay.
Okay. I just had another very weird conversation with him. I honestly can't wrap my head around it. He asked me how much I have in savings and then seemed impressed and then said maybe I reacted too aggressively. Then he asked/told me he still wants the car I advised him not to get. He hinted at me getting it for him as a birthday present. I am definitely dumping him. I feel he is a gold digger. Going to wait until my 2 sisters and 2 brothers-in-laws can come over before I break up with him in case he reacts crazy. What? This guy? No, this
no
guy?
way.
No.
This guy, this totally normal dude? Oh, yeah.
I love the
That's
idea
so
of
funny, dude.
cartoon style reacting, looking at a savings account, like money bags appearing in your eyeballs and going, "Oh, you know, I think I reacted too quickly there."
I just was thinking cartoon character. It's like, how dare you fool me into thinking you're financially savvy. Wait, how much money is in your bank account?
That's
oh, darling,
that's a
I'm
lot.
so sorry.
My sweet.
My sweet, my darling. I need a new car, by the way. Fucking dickhead.
Next edit. You ready for the next
Oh,
edit?
of course.
He is now ranting about how he would have tripled the money if he won it. Literally, bet it all on red. Run it. Bet it all on red. Run it.
I'm crying.
Oh.
This guy's not real. There's no way this person.
No,
exists.
this is real. I'm throwing it in.
This is
the
100%
real
real.
basket.
This is me. This was literally me.
When I say it's
All right,
not
okay.
real, I just am so baffled.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay, here we go.
okay.
Edit 3.
Why are there so many?
He's saying my money is wasted on me because I don't make money.
That's literally
Apparently-
not true.
Apparently, I should have been investing my savings in high-yielding stocks and other shit. You know what that other shit is, right? It's got to be Bitcoin. It
It's gotta be. This stinks of NFT, bro.
It gets better. She says, FYI, I do get financial advice from an advisor I trust, but I am a risk-averse person, so I would never invest it in the manner this guy's telling me. Sure, the chance to get a lot of money is there, but so is the chance to lose.
Oh, this is a crypto, bro.
It's literally
I
a
said
50-50. I don't know what to
I
tell
said
you. It's a 50-50.
casino before, and I truly think we're slowly kind of rolling into those like, yeah, well, if you just gone and played poker, it'd be different. It'd triple our money.
It's just crazy because, like, Danny, you called it out perfectly. Yes, she did. She bought an asset.
She literally did.
Like an actual equitable hard asset, which is a house.
You could spend it on a house that could appreciate, or you could buy Bitcoin, which will appreciate.
Oh, for sure. Truly.
All right. Edit 4.
Oh, my God.
Number 4.
He's
for
now
40.
on a rant because I suggested we take a break from this argument because I don't want it to ruin my few days off. I cannot believe how he's behaving. He thinks he's so clever, but I am thoroughly disgusted.
Oh, my
And then
God.
this is the final edit. Edit 5. Okay. So I understand him better now. So my house / the property it's on is what led him to believe I was much richer than I am. He assumed I was loaded. So me telling him I actually got lucky pissed him off. Then, when he found out how much savings and assets I have, he perked up and had a change of mind. He's now telling me that with just a quarter of my money, he can show me how to invest in the stock market and make some real money.
You know what people on the stock market say? They say this sentence exactly.
Yeah. With only a quarter of your money, you could start making some real change.
Also,
Guy sounds like Wolf of Wall Street. Like,
she is loaded.
yeah.
Like, just
Yeah,
because it's
right?
not
She's
all
already- what?
liquid cash in her bank account doesn't mean that she's not, like, genuinely well off. Like,
Oh, what if this guy's like a stealth, like epic leftist, and he's like, I have to stop this landlord from controlling wealth invested in Bitcoin.
Oh my God! Please.
He's a double agent.
he's a double agent. Yeah, he's a leftist Bitcoin evangelist, Web3 NFT.
Yeah, when Grimes was
Lord.
talking about like
All right.
NFTs and gaming Bitcoin, I was
That's what
all
she
in.
was doing. She was like, there's only one way to stop this billionaire from controlling everything, and that's by getting him to pay child support. All right, okay. I think we're all in agreement here. Let's do a vote.
Decision time.
Danny, do you think this poster is the asshole?
No, I don't think she's the asshole. I think she's pretty normal, and this guy is a cartoon villain.
Jordan.
Don't bother asking me. No, of course not. This dude sucked. Oh man, I don't know. This might be the worst guy we've gotten on the show so far. This guy's rough.
Oh, we've got some bad ones today, but it is a 3-0.
The council has spoken.
This one was easy, but I do want there's one little bonus thing that I kind of want to posit to you. He wants her to buy him this unreliable car for his birthday.
Mhm.
I will give you all one guess. What brand is this car?
Ooh.
Corvette.
I know this is dumb, but like Lamborghini.
Oh, it's a Tesla.
Oh, no.
It's a Tesla.
No.
It is a Tesla. It's a Tesla, 100%. Yeah, it's a Tesla. It's a Tesla.
Oh, Jordan, you nailed it.
You all were thinking of normal shit. You needed to think a little more crypto.
I know. I forgot a Corvette. You know, an old Corvette, right? Like, come on, that thing's actually gonna turn on and not burst.
I
into
know. I
flames.
was like, oh, Lamborghini's like fun, whatever. Nope. No.
It hit me right at the last.
Yeah, like a bag of bricks.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I don't understand. Like, buy a classic car, not a Tesla. If you're going to get in a wreck and it's going to kill you no matter how bad the wreck is, you might as well look cool the whole time,
Yeah.
right?
And not look like, like you're in a Nintendo 64 game.
Oh my god.
All right. You ready for this next one?
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
Yep.
All right. So you said we should stop with the relationship advice.
Yes.
But I've got one from relationship
thanks,
advice
man.
that I think you're really going to like.
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
going to say the first 4 words of this one, and then I need you all to take it very seriously, okay?
Okay.
My 23F boyfriend 32M
Okay.
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 Wow. It's a bit much.
told me I looked like a sock.
What?
Whoa.
All right, let's dive into this one. We've been together for 1 month. It's very new. He is respectful, affectionate, super funny, kind, and for the first time in my entire life, I thought I found the one, 23.
Yeah.
I have to admit that my self-confidence is not always 100%, and he's sometimes clumsy with his words.
Great.
We went to a bakery last time, and he told me about the cashier, a girl like her wouldn't be interested in a guy like me. I thought that was a weird thing to say, but he didn't say anything at that moment. This weekend, we were scrolling through a lingerie website because he wanted me to buy a lingerie set. And he kept saying, whoa, they're super hot, or please try your best not to cringe at this. OMG sex bomb.
Dude.
32.
32 years old.
32-year-old man.
Grown ass man.
And I felt super uncomfortable because, like, yes, they are beautiful. They're models. But please, could you not say it out loud every single time? Yesterday, I decided I was going to talk to him, ask him to stop saying out loud what he thought about all the women he meets because it makes me feel bad about myself. I asked him, what does a girl like her wouldn't be interested in a guy like you mean? And he says, well, pretty girls wouldn't be into me. And I said, so do you not think I'm pretty because I'm into you? And that's when he said it. Compared to other girls, you look like a sock. I cried so much and my heart broke. I couldn't believe he said something like that. I sent him a text saying I wasn't sure I'd be able to pursue the relationship because of what he said, and he cried. He told me he was sorry a million times. I told him I needed space. I'll let him know in a couple of days. I know there are so many women out there that are so much prettier than me, and I know he's allowed to think that other women are beautiful as well, but I feel so sad because I'm in love with him, and his words really crushed me, and I'm not sure I'll be able to forgive him or forget what he said. Today, my self-confidence is at 0%. I keep reminding myself I'm ugly whenever I see a woman walk past me, or that I'm not good enough for him. Is there any hope for our relationship to survive this? I don't want to break things up over a silly misunderstanding, or not, because he's a guy, and he didn't mean what he said. It's very hard for me to know what my next step should be. Thank you. TLDR, my boyfriend is clumsy with words. He keeps saying what he thinks about other women out loud. When I asked him what a girl like her wouldn't be interested in a guy like me meant, he told me pretty girls wouldn't be into him and compared girls I looked like to a sock. It crushed me. Is there any hope for our relationship to survive? Jordan.
I am genuinely speechless.
Yeah, no, my mouth was like agape the whole time.
The whole time. I think that this man's punishment is to be locked in a room with me for 15 minutes Oh my god.
You know what? Actually, get the helicopter. Get the helicopter.
Get the helicopter. Shoot Jordan out of it.
Oh my god.
Every time you get mad, I love that your like response is, this guy has to know my first and last name and my two fists.
Oh man.
Okay.
This is an MRA guy, right?
He's like a little critter, is what he is. He's an interesting little critter. That's how I would say. He's a type of guy that like. He's a type of guy that I thought only really existed in like after school specials. Like, you know, it reads like he is doing his best to live his life like the guy that is dating the pretty girl before he says something stupid in front of her and she goes, "Come on, Johnny, don't talk like that." And then like some like Poindexter in glasses goes, "Hey, you shouldn't say those things to someone you care about." And he's go, "What do you know, pipsqueak?"
Yeah, it's Biff Tannen.
Auga.
It's Back to the Future.
No, you're like
it's Biff
literally
Tannen.
But the thing is, I'm describing Biff, but you all know this guy does not look like Biff.
Oh, 100%. No. This is an MRA
This
guy.
guy looks like Barf. He looks like Bump.
Got him.
I genuinely believe this guy subscribes to the like MRA pickup artist, neg your woman kind of attitude.
Oh wait, do you think it's like intentional negging?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Oh.
And like they're like following like a Andrew Tate style guide, and then as soon as it didn't work, he's now like freaking out and saying sorry and crying because it didn't work. The girl he liked, you know, didn't like.
I had a
called
completely
sock.
different.
Yeah,
I had a different beat on this guy. 100%. I thought he was just like a weird, insecure nerd. Who was dating this girl because he was like, well, this is the only type of girl who'd be interested in me, one that's not very attractive, and also 10 years my junior, and just voices it all the time because he's a freak. I didn't realize that it could have been like an intentional calculation to be like, I'm going to male manipulate this girl into doing what I want.
Yeah, no, this is definitely what this is. I'm 100% convinced.
And it's happening while he's like, buy some lingerie for me.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Oh.
I believe
Holy
what I
shit.
believe.
You're a fucking genius.
Wait.
Dog.
So they said, or the girl said here that they were shopping for lingerie, right?
No, they were scrolling on a website
He wanted
because
her.
he wanted me to buy a lingerie set, and he kept saying, "Oh
yeah.
my god, sex bomb."
No,
okay.
see,
That's crazy.
Oh man.
So I had also kind of like a weird read that I was like, no, this is definitely a stretch, but maybe because like I thought maybe that he was like a little neurodivergent. You know what I mean? Like doesn't understand social situations very well. And like is just saying out loud the thoughts, right? And they don't understand that he doesn't understand. Maybe that's like not cool, but like he just doesn't have that. Maybe, but no. As soon as you said that, like he wanted her to buy the lingerie and then called her a sock. I don't know. I'm with you, Jordan.
Yeah, no, the neurodivergence is not when I'm
No.
mean to my partner.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
my
yeah.
mental illness is that I call my wife ugly.
Right.
Yeah. No, even if they're like, oh, he just doesn't have a filter because I don't know, he's not regulating his B12
Oh my god.
levels or something. Like, that doesn't, like, even if that were the case,
Right.
what he is saying is that I don't want to be with you. I want to be with someone else,
Yeah.
but I can't because they wouldn't like me.
Yeah,
That's insane.
constantly.
Like even if it's like intrusive thoughts are coming out, the intrusive thought is I hate you. The intrusive thought is like I'm settling.
Yes,
that's not.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you for communicating what was like in my head. That's it exactly.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. And
Yeah.
like, this is just a guy who is constantly saying like, I wish I could get with somebody prettier than you. You know, like, I mean, it is the same
Yeah.
thing as settling. It's just though, like, no, this dude sucks. And I really believe the reason he's doing it is because he is, like, I don't even think he means the things, or maybe he does mean the things that he's saying, but I genuinely think he's doing, like, the negging. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's trying
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
the hot tips that he's gotten from his, you know, his fucking MRA
Alpha
pickup
male
artistry,
YouTube channel.
alpha
See,
male
okay, the
YouTube shit.
thing that's making me think that is not the case is like the alpha male shit. Isn't it supposed to be like you have to make her think that you are such a catch, you are way out of her league, and she will compensate by like giving you more attention, like doing things for you, basically becoming your live-in like maid/mother, right? That's like the underlying philosophy to all this shit, right? But what he's doing in these examples is being like, I'm garbage, I'm ugly, women won't fuck me.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess, but I don't know. It still stinks of like bad.
Sorry, that's what he does in front of the cashier. What he's doing at the lingerie website could very well be Andrew Tate style epic brain tricks.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm still convinced though. Like this dude sucks in a way that I did not think possible.
Well, okay, so if any Zoomers out there are listening, if any of our listeners are like 23, I'm just going to give you all a word of advice, and I'm so sorry to anyone I put on blast as a result of this. Don't fuck millennials. We're all like this. We're all like,
we're not.
No, we are not.
Whoa, sex bomb.
Who say we?
I love the way this guy talks.
He's
He
so
talks
good.
like a fucking 90s kid. I love it.
Well,
He's so good.
like, I can
OMG
hear-
sex bomb. Who
I
says
can
that?
hear the Full House theme song. Like he goes, "Well, pretty girls would be into me," and then like, "Aw." So you don't
Oh.
think I'm pretty then because I'm into you? And he says, "Well, compared to other girls, you look like a sock." Boom, laugh track.
Oh, that's
plays.
like some shit that Will Ferrell would say on Fresh Prince.
Joseph, I'm coming back around to your initial theory because I think this guy is a Scott Pilgrim guy.
Yeah, he's clearly a Scott
Oh,
Pilgrim
he's-
guy.
I think- I
didn't
think
mean
can't say
but,
that
like,
to me.
I'm
no,
sorry.
he's 100% a Scott Pilgrim guy.
you're so
and not new Scott Pilgrim, not the
No,
Zoomer Scott
no.
Pilgrim. It's so funny that there's like 3 generations of Scott Pilgrim.
That's
There's
awesome.
like comic book guys from like the early aughts. There's like
Movie.
Michael Cera guys from like 2010. And now there's like Zoomers. But the actual truth is that all of those guys have one thing in common, and it's that they're unfuckable.
Yeah, this
Do
guy.
not have sex
This guy thinks
with
he's
an
Scott
OMG
Pilgrim.
sex bomb guy.
Yeah, he's saying OMG sex bomb because like sex bomb in Scott Pilgrim, and he thinks he's dating
but-
like the
yeah.
Knives Chow situation. No,
Oh,
he's
dude.
no.
Oh,
I've
oh.
unconvinced myself of the MRA theory, and I've convinced myself now of your original theory that this is a guy that's like, I'm a nerd and I can't get my
All right,
high
wait, hold up.
coffee shop Ramona flowers.
wouldn't be into me. Who says
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Who
Okay,
says that
I'm back
shit?
around.
You know who says that.
Yeah,
you
Scott
know who says
Pilgrim
that.
has-
It's Scott.
I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I want to the listeners at home. Like, Scott Pilgrim is fun.
Danny's one of the comic Scott Pilgrim guys. I'm one of the Michael Cera Scott Pilgrim guys.
yeah,
Regrettably.
We're the
for sure, for
trifecta:
sure.
comic, movie, and Netflix special.
Yeah.
No, it's like you can enjoy Scott Pilgrim and not be a freak. Is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I enjoy Scott Pilgrim.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Let me ask you this, and I think this is gonna round up our views on the matter. Self-depreciating Scott Pilgrim son or MRA Andrew Tate son. Hard mode. You cannot kill yourself.
No.
No!
You gotta pick. What are you going with? What are you going with?
I think self-deprecating Scott Pilgrim's. Oh man. I think self-deprecating Scott Pilgrim's son because I think they're a little more fixable.
No, I am on the MRA Anthony Tate, Andrew Tate.
Why is that?
son.
Why is that?
Because I just feel like they're way easier to fix because they're way easier to trick. Guys,
Oh, that's like dumber.
guys falling
They're
for
dumber.
like Andrew Tate style stuff. That's so easy. I can absolutely
you gotta
help
have like
Danny,
a
you're the
sub room
fucking
temperature IQ to fall for that. We could trick them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I hate to do this. I gotta side with Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Danny is 100% correct because like so I don't know if you all feel this way, but the like, oh, woe is me, self-deprecating kind of emotional abuse to me is so much more insidious
Yeah.
than the like, oh, you're not good enough for me style abuse because
Right.
at least the latter you like is visible.
It's visible.
You know,
it's
you'd be
villain
like
shit.
when they
it's
do like,
easy to see.
what's up? I'm the top G. You're like, oh, okay, I can leave
Oh,
you.
cool. You're a
But
dork.
like when they do the like, when they do the like, oh, I just feel like no one wants me, then you got to be like, oh no,
But then to
I
wrap
want
around
you.
back to this post, this girl is like, maybe I'm being too much. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this guy.
That's the worst
and I
part is
don't
that
wanna
it's working.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh man, that
Not
sucks.
to listen. You can have an age gap in your relationship, but let's just say there's a reason this guy is
Oh,
dating a 23-year-old at 32.
We haven't
Yeah.
talked about
It's
the
because they
giant-
are easier to trick.
giant
They are
age
easier
gap.
to get with this stupid fucking thing he's doing.
9 years. Not like,
Yeah.
listen, like if it's like a 35-year-old and like a 40 whatever.
And real rough that this girl is like. She says in the TLDR, "I love him. They've been dating a month."
Oh my god, how did oh my god. My jaw was too
It's time to get
dropped to understand.
Time to get out.
Yeah, this is emotional abuse of like the worst
Yeah.
kind. This sucks. This
Yeah.
sucks. God, this dude fucking
Piece
sucks.
of shit guy.
God, an actual
Oh,
piece
like
of shit.
I just like I'm just so confused that this guy's like I'm actually like gross and no girls want me. What about me?
Yes.
You're ugly.
Yeah, that's just it. That's the whole
It's
thing.
so insane to me.
God, this guy. I've never met. Well, I didn't meet this guy, but I've never like
'Cause he
conceived. I've never conceived of a 30-plus-year-old man that deserves locker time as much as this guy does.
Locker time.
Just gonna sentence him to locker by
Swirly
me.
mode.
So, God.
Peeps, I'm gonna help you imagine a scenario. In fact, let's all do a little bit of are you all familiar with The Secret?
Oh, of course, yes.
The what?
Yeah.
The
so,
Secret.
Okay, for those of you that aren't familiar, The Secret is a psychological tool that utilizes the law of attraction. And the way that it works is it's complete bullshit. When you visualize something hard enough, you are sending out energy into the universe to make it happen in real life. So let us all together, and you too at home, listener, have a moment of silence, hold hands spiritually, and imagine the following scene. It's been a long day of playing pickup basketball. Jordan exits the gym. And who's in the shower but this man, completely naked and hiding his penis the entire time with his hands? All of a sudden, the security camera shorts. Oh no.
And I get to beat the shit out of him.
Oh man.
I
God,
closed my eyes for
okay.
that one. That was good. I put myself back into like my middle school gym and stuff.
Oh man, okay. The first, I'm shaking off the violent energy. That's the first time
Yeah,
this
yeah,
has
yeah.
shown up on the show. So, woo. Okay.
Yakub would be so proud of a couple of white guys using the law of
and
attraction.
Spanish.
Oh man. Well, yeah, I mean, you're involved as well. This was
Honorary.
This one was awful. I honestly, what I hope for this one is that this girl gets better. I hope that she
I do too.
is able to get out without hurting herself, because she clearly is attached to this guy. I hope she's able to realize that the situation is bad. And I hope this guy dies alone and unloved, but I think that's actually probably about a 75% chance already.
Genuinely, like, if oh man, I don't, rarely I would say this, but Poster, if you hear of this podcast at any point in the future, you know, because this podcast has gotten so relentlessly popular and everybody listens
We
to
got
it.
a week.
Yeah, exactly. If you are the one who posted this and you hear this, genuinely, you deserve so much. Just regardless of what you think about your own personal looks, it doesn't matter. You deserve so much more than this. Do not pair yourself with a person who makes you feel like shit. You do not have to spend your life trying to fix them or talking yourself out of leaving them. Just find a person who lifts you up. There you go.
Well said.
I have to say
My
that because
My
wow,
locker stuffing
I
friend.
feel- oh man, I just
All right.
genuine rage from me right now. But okay. Whew.
Let's do the vote.
Decision time.
Jordan, is this poster the asshole?
Oh, can we just 3, 2, 1 this one?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
No. Please go. Be happy.
Oh, Jesus. Live your life.
The council has spoken.
This third one, I think, is going to strike a little closer to home for some of
Oh,
us.
good.
You know, I certainly know that there have been periods in my life when I've been the self-deprecating Scott Pilgrim nerd. But I think we all are this guy right now. So This comes from r/relationship advice again. This is u/oogly-moogly00,
Great.
who has 2 posts on this throwaway. And we'll get to the second one afterwards because I think it may shed some light on the subject. But this one that we're examining first says, my 24F boyfriend, 29M, bought a $3,000 sex doll.
Jesus.
So I guess first and foremost, I would say, God forbid that men do anything in woke America.
True.
Oh, my God.
New
If-
policy is General Biden, no more sex dolls.
It's so fucked up that you can't use the Trump and Biden stimmies on the $3,000 sex doll without someone looking at you funny.
Re-elect me. I'll give you the sex doll.
The pocket pussies will go out the door day one.
Oh man. Oh, I finally got my company.
Jack, you're out of your
bonus.
mind.
And what am I gonna
The
use
American
it on?
people deserve more than a pocket pussy. When I'm elected, we'll have a tantally realistic butt 3-way in every house.
But he says butt 3. We're like, butt 3.
Joe can't even get it out of his mouth. That's why I'm going to be giving him
He's looking at
I'm
the
going to be
script.
giving him the realistic mouth of the Fleshlight 7, the newest model. We built it at the same time as the COVID vaccine. Just as important.
Operation Warp Speed. Operation Warp Gum.
You'll be coming at warp speed.
Coming at Warp Speed.
Operation Warp. Come. Crying.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Okay. What is I don't buy sex dolls, big surprise. I'm a thrifty guy. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I got hands,
Yeah.
Right?
But
come
like
on.
what does $3,000 get you? I'm actually going to Google it right now. I'm Googling
Okay.
$3,000
That's
sex
the
doll.
thing. I'm not even. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't read this one yet.
Yeah, I haven't
You
read it.
know, I'm going to be honest with you. They're kind of mid. I mean, I guess
I was
that makes
gonna
sense.
say.
But like a huge silicone mold probably runs you more. Yeah, when you scroll down for better ones, they're like in the 5-6K range.
Like I've never understood this, right? Like I have
Yeah.
never had the desire to use a sex doll because to me a sex doll is like the loneliest shit you can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
of
that
course.
is
Yeah,
so sad.
totally.
Like a sex
What if you get
doll?
the sex doll and you go, "Oh, a sex doll like this would never want to be with me."
You start negging your sex doll.
I just
Wait, this is called the Pinocchio approach. You hope it turns into a real girl.
oh man, I just don't get it. Like I don't know. Like I don't even put lotion on my hand before I rub my
Damn,
shit.
bro.
Like am I
Before
too
you start
am I too
slonking your
brute?
shit?
Damn.
Yeah, I just dry
What
rub
was your
that
dick like
a good
80%
rack of
scar
ribs.
tissue? What's
Yeah,
going
what's
on
up,
there?
man? Well, you just drk it. Yours is like I'm too horny. It's a go time, and you just
yeah,
go.
Like, I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't need to pamper myself. My warm, soft hands
well,
are
excuse me. Well, you may have warm, soft hands, but I work for a living every day.
Yeah.
I got rough, calloused hands and a rough, calloused penis from gooning. Excuse me for thinking I deserve to use our Patreon money on a $3,000 sex doll.
Folks,
All right, let's
support
read the fucking
podcast
post.
and get
You
the
can support the
the
300,000
Will of the Council sex doll.
of me.
Official
It's a sex doll of me.
We'll bring it to events. Yeah, it's
Oh,
okay. All right.
all right.
Just for some context, I've been on and off with this guy for almost a year now. We have a complicated relationship. This will be made apparent when we get into the second
Oh,
post.
good.
Okay.
But I've recently decided to start seeing each other exclusively and seriously. I was thrilled at the opportunity until he revealed to me that he bought a sex doll. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal to me. We both own sex toys. I figured he bought something more akin to a large fleshlight or a stroker. But when he excitedly sent me pictures of it, I was horrified. It's a $3,000 hyper-realistic sex doll with the proportions of a real human woman. Not only does it look creepy, but it kind of hurt my feelings to find out he felt the need to spend so much money to simulate sex when he could just have it with me. We have a really fulfilling sex life, although we haven't seen each other much lately because we were off for a period of time and he lives an hour away. I did my best to explain the way I was feeling, but I just don't think I'm okay with something like this. Am I overreacting here? Is there a way to salvage this relationship? Where we landed on this one, folks?
Okay.
I hate men.
Yeah, that's true. That's just true. Very true. I want to make clear that my comment about sex dolls does not bleed over to sex toys. I think sex toys are great.
Yeah,
right?
sex toys are completely fine.
Great way to stimulate and improve the experience in the bedroom with your partner. I think everybody, men and women and non-binary folks, should all know how to use sex toys. I think they're great, but the on my own sexual experience, $3,000. $3,000.
Well, I think I gotta disagree with you out of the gate because I am not okay with sex toys.
Okay.
Sex is one of the most beautiful things the two individuals
You're
I'm
posting.
not
Okay,
listening.
you're
For
posting.
free.
I'm
I'm not
listening to you.
I'm already. You're out. You're out.
You're
okay.
out.
And you want to commodify that experience. You want to bring in production to it.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, why don't you just go have sex on the assembly line, you little worker drone?
Okay.
Oh, I can't come unless something Walmart built helps me.
Shut
Disgusting.
You're so annoying.
so fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I will go to bat for this guy.
Okay.
I think that if you are in a fine financial position and you want to buy the Hyper Super Stroker Max 10G, I think you should be allowed to.
But it's not
I
the
feel like-
Hyper
It's not the
Super
Super
Stroker.
Stroker.
It's not the the Glucker
Well, what?
Lucker
It's
9
well,
million.
it is a Glucker. It might not be the Glucker. But the thing is, I mean, I think that this woman is spot on. She's like, we have a fulfilling sex life. I feel kind of hurt by it. And then drops, he lives an hour away. They're on again, off again. During periods when they're off again, or she can't make the trip, I don't think it's too fucked up for this guy to use an expensive sex toy. It's a little weird that it's a person, for sure. But you know what? I will take a firm stance against kink shaming. I'm not going to yuck this guy's yum.
Okay. You're swaying me a little bit.
No,
'Cause
you're
it is,
not.
This is fucking weird, but I can't get over. Here's the thing. My bias is I think sex dolls are weird.
Agreed.
And I also think it's extremely weird that you spent this much fucking money on it. But I don't think it's... I will capitulate, I'll say that word again, I use it a lot, to the fact that I don't think it's like something that you could see as damaging the relationship in any way. Like, it is a sex toy. At the end of the day, it's a sex toy. It's a masturbatory, a very expensive way of pleasuring yourself. But I don't think it's grounds of ruining the relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I just feel like you're okay with sex toys in general. You're okay with, I imagine, like a fleshlight in the abstract,
sure,
right?
Sure.
But like, are you okay with the fleshlight that has like a butt attached to it?
Man, see, that's the thing. I would never use one because I think that shit is kind of weird.
Like, I think there's a spectrum of jerking off with your hand to having sex with the hyper-realistic harem of silicone girls,
Right.
and everyone falls somewhere on that spectrum insofar as what they find reasonable. And like, for some
Yeah.
people, that's the torso and butt fleshlight, but not the one with the face. For some people, that's nothing. And for this guy, it's the one sex doll. And I don't know. I have a hard time being like, no, you're fucking freakish for having the sex doll, when I would also probably be like, but like, if you were to buy like a $2,000 super high-end dildo, I wouldn't like be mad about that.
Well, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. There is a line, right? And like
for you.
Well, yeah, but for everyone, right? Everyone
What's the
has that
line?
line.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, there exists a line for every person.
Exactly. And so like
This is past her line, not past his line.
right, and that is completely within her right to be like, okay, well, like I just can't do the person. I can't do the real human thing. I can maybe do butt. I can definitely do fleshlight. Go for it with your hands, but the doll, it's just too much, and I'm with her.
I think,
It's just too much, man. It's just
Like-
that's my line, that's her line, and that's a lot of people's lines. Like, you got to be real here.
But I think this is a thing
but
that
the
you
problem
can at
is a
least
lot of
talk
people are
about.
wrong and I'm
Oh
right.
my God.
Okay, you're being strangle
No,
you
no,
with
no,
my
no,
mind.
no. I think Jordan's right. Like, this is like, you have to have a reason. You have to have a discussion about this.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna get out of this one.
Actually, I have a thought here. Did he purchase the sex doll before or while they were dating?
So,
Good question.
the understanding I get from this post is that he had purchased it before they were dating.
Oh, well then, come on. Okay, like he had a lump sum of money and he decided to buy the freaky fake human sex doll. Okay, like he has a sex doll. Maybe this is not a deal breaker. He
Whoa.
spent an unbelievable amount of money on something that you think is weird, but, maybe you ask him to throw it away. Maybe you can, I don't know. You can salvage this, right? There's a compromise that can come here.
Well, remember, in the post, he says that he was excitedly showing her pictures of it.
Okay, but
That's
like,
Yeah.
well, that implies that he's like, oh yeah, like she needs to know about the sex doll I bought.
Okay. Well, let's be honest. She does need to
Well,
know
that's
about the
true.
sex doll.
that's true. She does. Yeah. Imagine hiding it from her.
No, I'm not saying hide it. Whoa. No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
She like opens the closet and there's like a human in there.
Excited, I
Like,
I
oh my
think
God.
implies is like he was like happy and like proud of it. I think.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Like that's the
yeah.
implication that she was like, why is he so happy to show me the like lifelike human sex doll thing when we're just getting together and want to have sex? I don't know.
But, okay, so wait.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know.
It's not that they just got together.
Oh, okay.
They had been seeing each other on and off for a year.
Well, yes.
They only recently made the decision to be exclusive with each other.
Okay. Right. That is true. This is just, I don't know, man.
Here's the thing. I'm going to do my best effort to put my, reservations of this is weird as fuck, I would never do this, aside. I'm going to put that aside.
Sure.
And I'm just going to look at the situation. Because he purchased the thing clearly before they were exclusive, and in like a genuine relationship. And as ridiculous as the cost of this thing is, what does this thing do for $3,000? Like, I just, I don't know. I can't get past that. But like, you can have a conversation with your partner about this. There's no reason for this to be a deal breaker. Just say you think it's weird and that you don't like the fact that he has it, Like, it doesn't, I don't want to say that, like, he's in the wrong for purchasing it in the first place. It's just, the question is there a way to salvage this relationship? Is the obvious answer is yes. And the first question was, am I overreacting here? I don't think so, because I would definitely react this way if, like, there was would I? I don't know. Maybe
I
she
don't
is
know.
overreacting, but there's definitely a way to settle.
No.
Let's put it to a vote.
Decision time.
Danny, do you think this guy should be allowed to live the male fantasy of having a $3,000 sex doll?
No. I think this is
Well,
not
I
cool.
think he should.
No. I think this is
I think
weird.
he should.
This is weird as hell. I mean, I think that I'm not trying to yuck someone's yum, whatever, do whatever, but to me, she's fine.
I will say, I also think it is strange, but I don't think that it has to be a deal breaker or that the guy has to be fucking yeeted from the relationship for having it.
No, not immediately. There's a lot of nuance and context I don't know.
You got to give him a couple
but
weeks.
like,
maybe he's a good fuck. He's been practicing.
like, yeah, maybe he's like completely understandable about it or whatever.
Wait!
Like, who knows?
All right,
so true. What if he tries out
know-
like the expert level DDR dance pad positions?
Oh my god.
I
He
hate you.
tries out the fucking Cincinnati squirter. He's like, I'm gonna make this work. All right, Jordan, this is coming down to you.
Yep.
Oh my god.
The guy with the sex doll. How do you feel about him?
All right, Joseph. We have. You know what? You've typically been the one that dissents, but right now it's you and me together, baby. You and me, boys' night at the Applebee's, and our $3,000 sex doll.
Ugh.
This man is not in the wrong.
You guys are weird, man. You guys are fucking freaks.
The council has spoken.
Oh, like the dude is weird. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you
I
guys
would
are
never
weird.
do this, but
We know
whatever.
we're weird.
Yeah.
We're
Nah, you guys are
fucking-
freaks.
We're all weird. I'm sorry this guy is weird in the wrong way.
Yeah, he's weird in a way that I can't be.
I'm not doing the $3,000.
He is
Three
weird.
fucking
I mean, he is
$1,000.
weird, but I don't think
Neither
it's-
of you would buy that.
Okay.
Neither of
No,
you.
I know.
Oh, but it's okay if he does. It's okay if he does.
I
But
spent
you guys
$3,000
from
on a
your
fucking
little Patreon count
Snake Eye
cell
deck.
seats can say, well, I think it's okay, but
Oh
I'm
my
not going to
God,
do it.
I'm gonna attack you.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
attack
God.
you.
No,
oh
no.
my God.
This is genuinely like it's weird, but there's no way that this is a deal breaker in the relationship.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I
You-
just don't like it.
Fine. I don't like it either. But
Fuck you.
it's just like
All right. Okay.
I
Okay.
think women should have red flags, and they should be able to say, that's a red flag for me.
I don't. I think
Wow.
men should get to do
Cool,
what they want.
dude.
But wait.
Well, let me give you a little bit of additional insight.
okay.
Which is, firstly, Danny, you asked a very prescient question, which is, what does this doll do for $3,000? We looked it up. It's kind of in the mid-range in terms of realistic sex dolls. This one warms up and has a mechanism that enables it to simulate breathing.
Oh no.
Ew.
No.
Dude.
No.
Oh.
No, that's normal. That's
Oh,
normal.
Oh, cool, man.
But if you think this guy's in the wrong, let me give you a little bit of insight into our poster.
Okay.
They posted, just about the same time as they entered this on-again, off-again relationship, another post to r/relationship advice. I'm in love with my boss. 2 years ago, I took a retail job during the pandemic while I was finishing college. I'm still there because I ended up falling in love with the job and my boss. I've had intense feelings for my manager since the moment I met him. Just to clarify, he does not have a girlfriend, wife, or any children. I'm not sure how to deal with these feelings as they're becoming stronger. I feel like I can't tell him because I don't want to make him uncomfortable. I love my job and don't want to risk anything. Him and I have a good relationship, but I just wish I could be honest. Is the sex doll fetish better or worse than wanting to fuck a middle manager?
Worse. Wait.
No!
Yeah, worse.
I think this guy is the sex doll guy, right?
I'm sorry. Ask me the question again.
Is the sex doll fetishist better or worse than the middle manager fetishist?
Better. Okay. Yeah. When you put the sex doll fetish is not as weird as wanting to fuck the middle manager.
So we've got some insight into this guy, right? Which is he's making middle manager money. He's got to have money
Wait,
for
no,
a sex doll.
These are two
And-
different guys.
Wait, they're two different guys.
Yeah, the first one's a 38M. The guy, her.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah,
The boyfriend is
Wait, is
29 now.
she?
yeah, but the boss.
Oh my God,
the
wait.
boss is 38.
I think we figured out the
They're
actual
different.
truth here, which is they're different guys, but she's on again, off again, probably because of the 38. So either she's in a relationship.
Okay.
I'm jumping to some conclusions,
Yeah.
but this means she's popping back and forth between her boss and the guy who fucks the $3,000 sex doll, which to me sounds like the perfect life.
Yeah, she's living it up.
She's
got two
living the
fucking
dream.
weirdos.
This is the dream.
Ah.
Ugh.
I don't know. Like what?
I-
what is, I feel
I
like that
think
has
regardless
nothing to do
of what happens
with,
here,
Oh my God.
I think regardless of what happens here, we can say that this woman may have to be a little more choosy in the future.
No, I am not making this about blaming this woman's decisions. I want to focus on the dude with the $3,000 sex doll. Is that okay? And I think
It's
it's
okay.
okay to
Him
own-
having it is whatever. Like I don't care genuinely. But
you can't even bring yourself to say it. It's weird. I know it's weird, buddy.
man.
It is
Ugh.
fucking
Weird.
weird. Oh man, I almost changed my opinion when you.
Dude, how does this not activate your swirly locker mentality? Like, fuck,
does.
dude.
It
Just
does.
go talk to a real woman. Fuck. Holy
He
shit!
is.
No,
He is talking to and having sex with a real woman.
Oh my
There's
God.
just this other plastic woman in his closet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Fuck, man.
I stand by my opinion. I don't want to yuck the yums, whatever. But like, fuck, this is weird. Why did you spend $3,000? It breathes. It simulates breathing. Like that almost made me change my opinion.
Come on.
No, I'm looking up. I'm looking up realistic sex dolls right now, and honestly, for $3K, you are not getting much.
That's
See?
like
they're all mid.
See? And you know they're mid.
A touch of
So
a
this
real
guy's
woman.
buying mid.
well, doesn't that make it better? It's like he's
No.
not that devoted. He's just buying the mid price one.
Oh,
Doesn't that make that
God.
worse? At
Oh,
least if it was realistic, you'd be like, well, that makes sense. It looks like really good.
get me out of
Okay,
this
no,
before
if
I
you
change my
spend
mind.
if you spend $40,000 on a sex doll, is that better or worse than spending $3,000?
Infinitely worse.
so much
Yes,
worse.
right?
It's
Yes.
so much worse.
Exactly. You'd be happy he's buying
Not a
mid.
real scenario. That's not real.
Well, maybe not for you guys, but I'm always
Yeah. Find one for me. Send me a link, huh?
do something with my tax refund, baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
More like tax payment. You're giving the government $40,000 sex dolls.
They're buying the let's just say they got a sex doll and it's in the shape of me. They're pounding my rear
Shut
on these
up, dude.
taxes.
Fuck.
God,
Oh my god.
killing
This
you.
is
God, I can
This-
smell you
this-
both
this
from
one was-
here.
both.
This one was Danny, do I smell like silicone?
Yes. Oh God, it stinks like
You
like
could
factory.
sniff the like plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be getting in that $3,000 Silicon Valley if you.
Oh.
You're so annoying. It's
Oh
funny,
my
though.
God, no! Sex dolls are weird, but oh no, I can't. Just get me out. Get me out of this one. Get me out of this one. I've made my decision and I feel
This-
gross about it. but
Good.
whatever.
You should feel gross, you
I do feel
nasty
gross
ass
about it.
motherfucker.
But God, shut up, Danny.
No,
you
I'm
are
not shutting up.
God,
This is weird.
you are so sex negative.
I know I have, and if you want to continue to agree with me, subscribe to the Patreon and get that monthly episode.
We're spending the money on the sex doll, and we're gonna make you fuck it, and then you have to
No!
decide
No,
if
no,
it's
no,
still
no.
weird.
No.
What if it feels so good that you change your mind?
Nope. No.
Oh, I'm really
You're gonna
getting
feel
the
that-
$3,000
Look at
experience.
that realistic breathing. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold up. Let's say you purchased the $3,000 sex doll. What feature would justify that price point for you?
Ooh.
Uh,
I can't answer this. No, this is too
no.
bad.
This is
No,
this
I
is
can't.
awful, dude. I'm not
This
fucking.
one's no.
I'm not
Put
falling
this
for
one
this
to bed.
shit.
I'm not saying what I was about
Mine
to
would
say.
be if it was if it was I think machine washable. Like you could throw it in the dryer and it would be okay. Jordan, you can't say I'm not going to say it. I want to hear it now. I want to hear it. I
I
want to
need
hear it.
mine to not be three. I need
No,
my
here,
sex
here,
doll
here.
to not be dry clean only.
I can't.
Yeah.
It gets
Okay,
smellier. and
Jordan, what's
smellier
yours?
in
What's
this
yours?
call.
You said you had one.
No,
you said you had one.
No,
No, I want to hear it. I
No,
want to hear it.
no, this is not
Come on,
going
let's
the
get it.
pod.
Let's get it. Come on.
No.
We'll put it in the video.
Ugh.
Danny, how about this one? It's a $3,000 sex doll, but when I try to call you on Discord, it picks up and has the conversation for you.
I'm buying it. Okay, I'm buying it. I'm buying it.
Oh,
Great. Now we just need Jordan's. Jordan, what was that one again? You just
no,
wanna-
I'm not outing myself.
Yeah, but it's funny because mine just stops you from annoying me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than like sex.
And how do we know that this guy's doesn't do that? It's like,
Just does his work for him. Okay, well.
yeah. Okay. Well, I think we've reached a stopping point here.
Yes, we did. We're done.
Everyone, please subscribe to the Patreon, where Jordan will be posting what his deal breaker is. Only to the $20 or higher patrons.
For sure.
So you got to subscribe at that price point,
Yep.
and then we'll do it.
All my wildest sex doll fantasies will be there for your enjoyment.
All of them?
All of them.
Are there a lot?
Oh, so many. God, there better be a lot for $3,000.
It's a lot of fucking money.
All right, okay, we're done. We're fucking
Get
done.
out.